Hello everyone, welcome back to another Brody's Life episode. Today, I've been wanting to make a video about this because I actually have one of these setups in my bedroom. But it's how do you hook up a car radio as a shop system, stereo system, any of that. They work great, and yeah, you might think, oh, you need a 12-volt battery, all of that. I have everything here to show you otherwise. I have this old power supply here that went to something. Cut the end off, got the positive, negative. Make so, this is extremely important. But on most devices, you might not even be able to see it on here. Let me grab a pic actually. So on here, if it focuses, so you can see how it is. Come on, focus. 12 volts at, I think it says half an amp. No, okay, 12 volts at 2.5 amp. Okay, for output. Okay, it has to be in between 12 volts and 15 volts because on your vehicle, your charging system from your alternator puts out about 14 to 15 volts, roughly around there, and then car being turned off, it's at 12. This just goes to 12, it'll work and whatnot. Yeah, 2.5 amps, that's not a thing. I won't be able to run an amp or any of that to run subwoofers off of this little thing, but big enough for what I'm gonna be using it for out here on the shed. But let me get the camera set up and show you everything you're gonna need. So here we go. Of course, pair of scissors, electrical tape, butt connectors, or heat shrink tubing, soldering kit, however you want to do that. I don't care about the system. It's only plugged in while I'm in here, so I don't care if it catches on fire while I'm in here. If anything, they'll make a cool video. A speaker, which I got this basic RCA speaker here, Center Channel speaker. I haven't used it in almost a year now. I gotta do something for it. Of course, your head unit. This is just a single den I got from Amazon for I think $15 to $20. Super cheap. All of that. I had this hooked up in my room, but now I have a double den in there. I actually got this for a Geo Tracker that I have, which there will be videos on that coming up soon. Some random box or just anything. I mean, if you want it just sitting on top like that, go for it. I'm gonna have it actually sitting like that, a little bit more cleaner looking, even though I really don't care about this. Some speaker wiring, and of course the power supply. Now, like I said already, make so it is 12 volts to 15 volts DC. Okay, I didn't mention that already. It has to be DC because that's what your car wants out of. Do it. Coin. If it says AC, 12 volts or whatnot, it won't work. Just don't do it. And yeah, so let me show you how you actually do this. And it's nice because most radios actually have a wiring diagram on it. And with something like this where it's just media receiver, no brand name or any of that on there, I can't look this up to find the wiring diagram. Good thing it's just sitting here on the back. So let me get these connectors out. Maybe just to make it a little bit easier, get these out. God dang, these are in here tight. I'm trying not to pull on the wires pulling these out because it is just a cheap. Oh, and there's of course an airplane flying over, or a helicopter, something. Anyways, so now I got these out. So you're gonna have, of course, you're gonna have your remote wire or your, I think it's called power antenna. yeah, anti power antenna wire, which you want after like an amplifier or whatnot. You have your ground wire right there, and then you have your positive, and then I think your battery. Yeah, positive, and then oh no, accessory, so when you actually turn the key or whatnot. So these two, yellow and red, or I guess whatever it is on your radio. I'm pretty sure with all these aftermarket radios and stuff that they're all the same now. Anyways, here, let me strip this wire back real fast. Okay, I'm back. So yellow and red, tie those together just like that. Blue wire, just, I mean, if you're wanting an amp, do that or whatnot. Want your power wire off to that, and then ground stays alone. Now grab your power supply. Okay, now you can get way fancier power supplies actually made to do this, but I'm not gonna go out and spend $300 on a $20 radio. So now I don't recommend going around finding something and just cutting it all up. Good suggestion. Xbox power supplies, Xbox 360 power supplies, and more specific, work the best. I have that wanting an amplifier I have in my room. It sounds great. And then I have a computer charger. Yes, they are connected separately. Okay, those two are connected now, just like that. Let me zoom on in so you can see a lot better of what I'm doing. Take your electrical tape. It is roasting hot out here on the shed right now. Okay, got a piece of electrical tape. Wrap it around these wires so they don't touch each other. Now, would I recommend doing this at home? No. And the reason I say that is it's a car radio. It's meant to be in your vehicle. And I've had the system in my bedroom now for about 6 months now. It hasn't given me a single problem. It works great. Works great and works amazing. Love it. Because I used to always just want receivers and stuff. But I always wanted subwoofers in my room. And this was the best way of wanting car audio. And you know, honestly, it works great. Got that all done, and just for safety, because the remote wire, the blue wire here in this case, it sends 12 volts back out to power like an amp or power antenna in a vehicle or accessories or any of that. I'm just gonna put a little bit of tape on there so that has no way of touching anything and grounding out. Okay, power lead's done, so let's just put that off to the side for now. Now, time for wiring this. Now, of course, I'm only wanting one speaker. I'm pretty sure it only has one connector. That's why I only grabbed one speaker wire here. So now I gotta go through, and like I did on the blue wire here, is cut all these down and tape them all up besides what one I want. So I'm thinking of doing a front speaker. I'll probably just do like front right or front left, which is gray and black, or purple and black. So most of the time, I can't say this about all radios, it's just my experience. So let's just do this for the whites, I guess. Or I guess we could do it for the grays. The solid color, that is so positive. Oh, yeah. And then the one with the black stripe, which all of these have black stripes on them. The purple one, the green one, all of them have black stripes, besides like the solid colors. That be your ground. So for the white one, which is I think my real speaker, yeah, front left speaker. So yeah, let me do front white, so gray and black. Those are the two wires that I wanna use for this system. If I had another speaker, I would have it for like the left channel and whatnot. You can have, on this radio specifically, I can have full. I'm pretty sure I can have, yeah, you can of course RCAs to hook up that stuff as well. But yeah, let me go through, cut all these wires down and tape them up. So I was gonna tape all of these up, but I just cut them nice and short. I don't think it'll be messing with anything. If it does, I'll go back through and tape them up. But just put those all off to the side. When you're doing this, do not cut way down here or any of that. Just cut the very ends off, so you have plenty of wire to do what you need to. On here, I'm gonna use the copper wire, because there's the copper and silver there. I'm going to use the copper as positive and the silver as ground. So just going to tie these all up. Now yeah, you can do this nicely and actually use like heat shrink and all of that, or solder these connectors together and do all of it nicely, which that's how I have it set up in my room. Have it all set up nice. I'm gonna tape these off, 'cause these are exposed wires, unlike the other cables. So just gonna throw some tape on them. Last thing I knew, this radio was working, so hopefully it still works after kicking around in my room for the last month. Okay, now after that, take your container that you're gonna have your radio in, or if you're just gonna have it sitting on top, you can do that as well. I want it somewhat insupped in, so just run all these wires into here, which I have a hole in the back of this box to make it a lot easier. Grab this, plug it all in. Grab the power wire here, plug that on in. Okay. All this together. Perfect. Now take this. Grab my speaker. Go negative and positive. Just like that. Take this and plug it in. So let me get it set up so I can plug it in. This is gonna be the first power on. Going live in 3, 2, 1. It is plugged in. No fire yet. It is alive. It is working. It's playing a radio station at the moment. Go to Bluetooth. It's trying to connect at the moment. I should automatically connect. There we go. Play some copyright free stuff here. It's worked pretty good, to be honest. Of course, if you have it set up like this where it would tone off every time, of course, when you change the settings on it, whatnot, it's not really gonna do much because it's just gonna remove it. Yeah, you can. That's the great part about this. So I want to turn the font on. I want to go all the way to the white. Because that's the only speaker I put down. Just like that. That's how you hook up a car radio to play something else real fast. Just play. Someone's texting me. See, notifications even go through. I know I can get a microphone for this too, and I can make phone calls from in here and stuff like that. It's just super cool, and it works great because long-term viewers might remember this big old thing I had out here. This old cassette tape CD player. And you know, it looked like absolute crap. Yeah, let's find some copyright free music here. Anyways, yeah, I had this thing in here. It sucked. This RCA boombox, and yeah, so huge upgrade. That doesn't sound best because I'm only going off of one speaker, but you know, actually, let me. Yeah, so huge upgrade from this piece of, you know what, actually, piece of crap. That actually broke way easier than I thought it was gonna. It just absolutely demolished the whole phone. Hey, I got 2 more speakers to hook up out here. Get that out of here. Anyways, yeah, that's how you hook up a car radio in shop aspect, browse aspect type of setup if you wanna. And of course, it's all Bluetooth. I was originally thinking, because I got this radio from a buddy. It's a JBL stock radio out of his car, because he got an upgraded one. I was thinking about hooking this up in here. Only problem is, yeah, I don't have the codes for it. So it's completely useless to me. It's not Bluetooth or any of that, but it has the CD player, cassette player. But that's the thing, is you can have one of these junky old boom boxes, or you go out and you spend $7.99 on a piece of Colbit speaker, which I'm not the one who bought it. I got it for free from a friend. But yeah, it does have a sticker on it saying $7.99. So turn all the radio just to some junk one you got out of a car that still works. Hook it all up, boom, you got a CD player, you got a cassette tag, or you got a Bluetooth player. Like, great deal. You get USB ports, all of that. This doesn't have a CD player or anything, it's just Bluetooth. God damn it. Yeah, great setup. So hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully this helped some people out. And I can't say this enough. Make so. Yes, this is totally not a fire hazard. Make so. It says 12 volts. 12 to 15 volts. Has to. 12-15 DC. Has to. If not, this won't work. It will cause problems. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed.